Well, it was a hot day. The official high temperatures, and I posted this on my Portland Weather Facebook page, so I invite you to check that out. So again, this YouTube channel marries with my website, portlandweather.com. I have an app, search Portland Weather in the App Store for Android and iPhone, and again on Facebook, Portland Weather is the link that you can get some information. But anyway, some of the temps, as you look at the blue skies behind me from my live camera network, Astoria hit 95 today. Parts of the coast stayed in the 60s to around 70. There is a west breeze there, so it's kind of variable depending on exact location. But McMinnville hit 100, Salem 101, Eugene 100, Hood River 100, out east Hermiston 104, the Dalles 108, Ontario, all the way out near the Idaho border, hit 100, and then up north in southwest Washington, Kelso hit 96. PDX so far, now it's 6:39 on this Monday evening. So far, the high is being reported as 99 degrees out at the airport. The final climate report comes out around 7:30, so we'll see if that bumps up to 100 or stays at 99. The overall air mass, the temperature of the batch of air that we track as forecasters, was actually warmer today than what the modeling was indicating, all the way up to what we call plus 24 Celsius at 5,000 feet. Now, the good news is I don't see the batch of air that's sitting on top of us being any warmer the next several days. The bad news is the same batch of air with a similar temperature profile is going to be on top of us tomorrow, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, perhaps cool down just a little bit over the weekend, and then we get some noticeable cooling into next week. Now, I mentioned when I talked to you yesterday, I still believe that confidence is very high that this will be the longest and the hottest of any heat waves that we will have this summer season. So some good news there. So today we had 98 to 100 to 101 across the Metro Valley. I think tomorrow will be at least as warm as today, maybe a couple degrees hotter, and then we'll stay right there. So if you check out my 7-day, just go to my weather site, portlandweather.com. Check out my 7-day. I've got 102 for Portland tomorrow, 102 Wednesday, 102 Thursday, 102 Friday. Again, I don't see anything changing. And then being optimistic that maybe we cool down into the mid-90s on Saturday and Sunday, but don't place that bet, because it's certainly possible that 100-degree temperatures could actually hang on through the weekend. Everything seems to indicate that once we get into Monday and especially Tuesday, we're cooling off. And there's one model that actually brings some rain Wednesday of next week that would give us temperatures in the 70s for high. So we'll see if that comes true. But that is the update. Again, for your planning purposes in the valley, and this is important, expect temperatures between Portland, Salem, and Vancouver to be starting to get in the upper 90s, near 100 degrees by about 3 o'clock in the afternoon the next several days. Now, if you live out in, say, the Dalles, some of those hotter areas in the Columbia Basin, you could actually be around 100 degrees as early as 1:30 in the afternoon, and then you don't start to see really much noticeable cooling until after 7 o'clock in the evening. So that's what we're dealing with the next several nights. I know a lot of you like to know what the humidity factor was. So the dew point's been running for Portland in the mid-50s. That's actually pretty high for this type of heat. The relative humidity this afternoon at the peak of the heat was between about 23 and 30% up and down the I-5 corridor. Now, that's actually low enough that instead of having a heat index that adds numbers, we subtract. So when it was 98 temperature-wise in Portland today, it only felt like 96. Maybe that makes you feel a little bit better. I hope so. All right. I'll have some more updates coming. We'll see what we hit tomorrow. Again, my forecast tomorrow, 102. The record out of PDX tomorrow is 100. That was set back just in 2020. I'll talk to you soon.